So today we're going to look at these structures. We're going to look at the structure retest. We're also going to look at the break and retest structure and also the hidden invalidation. So we're going to start with the structure retest.
Okay.
So when you talk about the structure retest, let's say we have a downtrend. Let's say we have a downtrend and this is the downtrend. So when you talk about the structure retest, these are the most highest points and the most lowest points in a trend. So if we start marking them right here, would say that this is a structure retest. This is a structure retest, structure retest, structure retest. So price has a high possibility to come and respect on any of these structure retests for a continuation of a downtrend, since we have a downtrend right here. So price may create some highs, respect maybe this structure retest right here, then we get some more lows. So this is our entry right here. And just in case we have an uptrend, let's say we have an uptrend, let's say this is our uptrend right here. So if we start marking our structure retest, we would say that this is our structure retest right here. This is our structure retest. This is our structure retest. Also, this is our structure retest right here. So I'll be expecting price to come and respect on any of these structures. So price may make some lows, respect maybe on this structure retest right here to create more highs. So this will be our entry point. So there are two types of structure retest. We have the main structure retest and we have the major structure retest. Right here, this is the main structure retest. And when you talk about the major structure retest, let me illustrate. So when you talk about the major structure retest, let's say we have a downtrend. Right here. So the major structure retest usually occur after the formation of the new invalidation. Straight after the new invalidation, that's when you'll find the major structure retest. For example, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
For example, right here, we have a new invalidation right here. So after the new invalidation, that's when we have a structure retest, the major structure retest right there. Also, right here, we have this new invalidation. Do you remember the new invalidation we talked about last? Yeah, so we have a new invalidation right here, and after the new invalidation, that's when you can find a structure retest, a major structure retest. Also, right here, we have a new invalidation, then we have a major structure retest. Also, right here, we have this new invalidation. We have this structure retest right here. So sometimes you might find them, you might find there are more than one or two or three. So we can say this is the structure retest, and also the structure retest. Though when the more we proceed, I'm going to show you how we how can I say it? How we how to gain accuracy, because we can see till now we have many structures we are trading. So there is a way to know on where to use which and how and why.
Okay.
So we are going to look at some examples. Let me show you first an example on the uptrend when you talk about the major structure retest. So let's say this, and right here, this and right here. So when you talk about the major structure retest, we say that they are usually formed after the new invalidation, right? So you can see right here, let's try to look for a major structure retest. We have this major structure retest right here. And if we check out right here, straight after this new invalidation, we have this major structure retest. We also have this major structure retest right here. Also, right here, we have this new invalidation. That means this is our major structure retest. That's our major structure retest. Do you have any questions still there?
Let me, when we get to the chart, maybe I could understand better. But it's quite choppy. Not really, I'm not really maybe understanding it. Maybe probably because you're still drawing it. Maybe when you get to the chart, I will see if I could understand better.
Okay, you're talking of the live examples.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's check out the live examples. By the way, you can choose on any currency or index where you can find these examples to make
Anyone.
it more flexible.
Seems you like trading VIX 75.
Okay. Let's check on V75. So if we talk about V75, we have this major structure retest right here. Right there. So if we have this invalidation right here, we have the new invalidation, and we say that straight after the new invalidation, that's when we get what did we say, a structure retest right here. Have you understood this example? The major structure retest. We say that the major structure retest usually occurs after the new invalidation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, you can ask. You can ask.
well, can you please explain again this whole stuff? This one now you did now. This is not an uptrend now. This place you call the validation, it's not an uptrend now. Break of structure. Is it?
Pardon. Okay, let me try to explain it again. Let me try to explain it. Okay, so right here I'm explaining this part right
Yeah.
here from here to our right. So you can see that we had an uptrend. We had this invalidation point right here, right? We broke structure. We had a new invalidation, okay? And we say that we usually consider the major structure retest that happens, the structure that happens after the new invalidation. And you can see that we have a new invalidation right here. So that means the following structure right here, this is what we call a structure retest, whereby price came to respect this structure retest right here. That's when we had lows to the downside. Let me show you more examples.
Okay. Okay.
So that it can be more clear to you. Also, right here, let's try to see if price made a retest. Right here. Okay, at this time, we can see that we had a downtrend. We had a downtrend, and we say that our structure retests are usually the highest points. Like right here, this was a structure retest. This was a structure retest, structure retest, structure retest are the most highest point. Also, this was a structure retest whereby price came to respect our structure retest, and we made some lows. Have you got the point till there?
Sir?
I'm asking if you have any question.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm beginning to understand.
Okay. So also another example, it's on the GBP USD trade I took today. It was from this structure retest right here. Let me go to lower time frames. The trade we took was from this structure retest. It was at the lowest point of the market. That's when we took this spike. So let's try to look at other structures. Another structure we're going to look at is called the break and retest structure. It's called the break and retest structure. So let's say we have a downtrend. We have this downtrend right here. So price may break this structure to give us a confirmation that we are still on a downtrend, right? So after price breaking this structure, price may come and respect the same structure we just broke. That's why I usually call it the break and retest structure. So price may come again at this same price level to respect to create more lows. Then we may break another structure right here. And after breaking this structure right here, price may reverse to retest the same price level to create more lows. And just in case we have an uptrend, it's usually the same. So price may break this structure, then price may come back to respect the same structure we just broke. Then price creates more highs, breaks this structure right here. Then price may come again to respect to create more more high. It's a common structure,
Yeah.
but very powerful. Though when we get to I think it's the next lesson, I'll show you how to use it on higher time frames. It's a bit different when you're using this structure on higher time frames and when you're using it in lower time frames.
Okay.
So if you look at some examples, we have this example right here. I also recommend you to use this magnet right here. It helps to increase your accuracy. For example, let's say I placed um, my anticipation right here. I may think that my anticipations are accurate, but they are not. As you can see, if we try to zoom, we are not accurate. We are not accurate. Our anticipation should be at the beginning of this of the beginning of the week. So I usually turn this magnet on so that it can get me straight to the week. So you can see that when you use the magnet, we are more accurate.
Yeah.
Uh, So you should use the magnet in all structures, in all structures. So right here, this was our entry point. And also another thing you should consider when you're looking for the break and retest structure, it's a bit different. Remember on other structures we are talking about on the last lesson. So we say that we usually take our trades on the
Second
candle
one.
body, but this time we are going to look at we are going to consider the candle wicks.
Why?
Yeah, in this structure we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Also, right here we have an example. We broke structure, and after breaking structure, we came to respect the same structure we broke. Also, right here, we broke structure and we came back to respect the same structure we broke. That's when we made some more lows on the downside. Do you have any question till there on the break and retest structure?
No, I know this.
Okay. I also want to add something in this on the break and retest structure.
Okay.
So let's say we're going to start looking on how to get a sniper entry in. So
Okay.
let's say this was our structure retest, right? And you're in the daily time frame, and we usually place our anticipations on the candle body right here.
Yeah.
So in order to get a sniper entry, you have to drop in lower time frames. So let's say right now we're in the daily time frame, we'll have to drop
Yeah.
to the 4 hour time frame. I'm getting to the 4 hour time frame. We're going to move our anticipations to the lowest point of the structure right here. Okay. Then you'll have to drop again to another time frame, to the 1 hour time frame. Dropping to the 1 hour time frame, you have to try to make it more accurate. I'm using the magnet right here. As you can see, it's somehow sticky. And
Yeah.
if you want your entry to be more and more sniper, you have to drop in lower time frames again and again and again. Though when you use this method, sometimes you may get very accurate entries with low risk, and sometimes you have a high possibility of missing an entry. Okay, so if we drop to the 30 minutes, our entry would have been somewhere around here. But remember when we were in the daily time frame, our entry was somewhere around here. If you
Yeah.
recall. So we can see that we may drop to the, let's say we drop to the 5 minutes time frame to get that accurate entry. So we'll place our anticipation right here. So our entry would have been somewhere around here.
Okay.
Okay.
Let
Yeah,
me
the more
see.
you drop in lower time frames, the more your entry becomes more, it's lower risk. I'm trying to look for an example of a missed entry that was in a lower time frame. That's why I'm dropping too low. So let's say if we dropped to the 1 minute time frame and our anticipations are placed at that price level, we can see that we would have a high chance of missing our entry. You can see that price didn't tap our entry.
Yeah.
You would have missed this entry. So the more you drop in lower time frames, the higher your accuracy becomes, and also your chances of missing. So I usually recommend to drop to something like to the 1 hour time frame or the 30 minutes. Though you can drop even more low you can drop in lower time frames depending on what you're trading. If you're trading something very, very volatile, like let's say V75, then you're allowed to drop in lower time frames. But if you're trading currencies, then you can drop to the 1 hour time frame.
Okay.
So another structure we're going to look at today is called the hidden invalidation. It's called the hidden invalidation. So let's say we have a downtrend, and let's say we came to break structure right here, right? So we'll be expecting price to come in respect to respect our break-in retest structure to create more lows. But this time it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to place our anticipations on the break-in retest structure, though we are going to place our anticipations on these structures above the break-in retest structure.
Okay.
That's what we call the hidden structure right here. Sometimes you might find one at the right and another one at the left, or sometimes you might only find one. Have you got my point still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be expecting price to come to respect on any of these two structures to create more lows. So these will be our anticipations. That's what we call hidden invalidation. And just in case, let's say we're in an uptrend, the structure is the same. So let's say we have an uptrend. And then we came to break structure right here, to break structure right there. So we'll be expecting price to create lows to come in respect on any of these two structures. This structure or maybe this structure right here. So price may it respect on both or may it respect on one. Then price creates more high. So this is our entry right here. We are going to try to look for examples. Here you can see we have an example right here. This was our break-in retest structure, right?
Yeah.
We had this hidden invalidation right here. This was our first hidden invalidation. And this was our second hidden invalidation right here. So as you can see, price came to respect on this first hidden invalidation for this pullback. Let's try to look for more examples. Also, right here, we have this break-in retest structure, and we have these two hidden invalidations. We have the first hidden invalidation, and we have the second hidden invalidation. So we can see that price respected both. That would have been our entry for this buy trade. Do you have any questions still there? Okay. Then I think for today we can end from this lesson and from this structure right here. Then on the next lesson, we'll be learning on the hidden structure, re-entries, and how to look at the trend, if the trend is in uptrend or downtrend or consolidation, and how to trade both market conditions when the market is on the uptrend, downtrend, or consolidations. So I think we can get time for some practice. Then I will link up for the next lesson.
So when are we going to do the next lesson?
I think by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be free.
Okay, I'm also free tomorrow.
Okay, you inform me. You'll tell me on the time that you'll be free.
All right. Well, I see most of the trades you take usually sniper entries. So I really wish I could take such trade. I subscribed for your Signal group for a
Yeah,
while,
sure.
so I noticed that I used to be kind of late sometimes for the Signal, so that's why I thought of learning it other than.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, thank you. Please send me the video.
Okay, then let me send it to you right now.